You got Mike.
On the ground, it's Clement to start to drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Well, yo say he might be giving me the force. Little no injury wins. I love it.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Clement. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
I missed that tackle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Washington 0.
Oh, keep it light for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement.
Murder, she wrote.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 17-yard line.
On the slant, this is Chark. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The 4-yard line.
Here's Clement. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes this Washington 7, Eagles 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
I'm quitting the man. I don't want to hear about luck. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
What are you talking about nothing, dude?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want.
I thought you had a good defense, bro.
Going back the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madison, throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Stop.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Madison. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
About 15 cents.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep them up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find
Let's
a
go.
spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Garbage.
Now a handoff.
You're going to have to let him go.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's taken in by Stewart. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Nah, I didn't know which way the wind was going. I couldn't remember.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Eagles send out their...
Nah, well, I mean, if I'd have had the wind, I mean, 7 miles an hour wind.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
But look, now it's luck, now it's cheating. Make up your mind, Smoke. Make it up.
Now, he's up off.
Here's Clement. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Yeah, that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
2 yards on the pick.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Clement. A nice little juke. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Robertson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Robertson. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this...
Oh, that should have been...
and they'll wind up getting this...
You lucky motherfucker.
Inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Whatever, dude. That should have been picked.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
You better settle for that field goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Huh?
On the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that
I don't think it's ever been 10-3 at half when we play Smoke.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Robertson dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
But Brown ain't lost yet either.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Brown?
Makes this Washington 17. Eagles 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on second down, Madison. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of
Currently at the moment.
handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing right in, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29.
Say you book, it's all the same.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Robertson, flush to his right. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy.
That part.
Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Uh-oh.
Back to throw. Robertson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
This Washington 24, Eagles 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set
Smashed
to begin their next
up,
drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little
Can't
bit.
beat yourself.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays.
I'm finna quit playing baseball because I'm beating myself.
Big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive. The
Some
Washington
niggas having up
offense.
years.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
you got some
you
booty
also
ass
have to go
internet.
pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time.
Man, smoke. Wow.
God damn.
I ain't playing again. He can have the force.
Chains, I get through the pain. Tasty on my face like it's lemonade.